How are you? This is Charlotte. Welcome back to my home. I pulled out, I was cleaning, and I found some napkins. And I have a lot of these library pockets. And I thought, oh, everybody's got library pockets or pockets of some kind. You could easily make one of these with file folder or pieces of cardstock. Easy to do. And then I haven't done napkins in a long time, and we've been doing decoupage. So I thought, why not? So I got out, I had two different types of napkins. I had this here, and then I had this one. And so I just started playing around with them, and you can see I did some stamping, and yes, ink blots. You have to have ink blots. This one, I popped up a cute little paper doll and used some Tim Holtz ephemera, and then right here some washi tape I thought went, and then this is the tag. So ink dots and then a little label on that and a label down at the bottom. So why not make one together? So because it is decoupage and things have to dry, I did go ahead and I had an extra. You can get four, I believe 4 of these out of one napkin, maybe. Okay, you can, but because I used the 4th piece for the tag, then I had this left over. So you could get 3 library cards and 2 tags, or 4 library cards out of one napkin. And let me tell you what these measure, just in case somebody wants to know. So 3.5 wide. The actual pocket is 3 3/4, but the total is 4.5. So I went ahead and did one, but we're going to do one on camera so you can see what I did. It's the drying time, and that's why I went ahead and did one. So here is the napkins. This is what they look like. And I believe it has been so long since I played with napkins. I'm thinking, whose napkins are these? I have no idea where I got them, and I don't see, I want to say probably Tuesday morning, but I don't see what company. I apologize. This is a very popular napkin, and the other napkin is, yep, there goes my light, guys. Sorry. I still haven't moved it. You can see I've not moved it. I'm like, where is the other napkin? Where's the other packet? Here it is. Sorry about that. This is the other packet. These were $1.99. And they were, looks like they were, this is Tuesday morning, I'm sure. This is Michael Designs. You can always tell by their little, they've got that cute little elephant. Peony Blossom, there's 20 of them in here for $1.99. So I'm pretty sure that that's where these came from, even though they're marked at $5.95. I would have never spent $5.95, so I know that I got a better deal than that. So we have to separate these, and this is how some people separate their napkins by using water. That works. I just take a piece of tape, and this is what I do. This happens to be 3-ply, so we're going to take off 2 plies, just like that. Once you get it started, easy peasy, it will just come right off. And No hassle at all. So I am using a glue stick for this, and then I am using Decoupage. You can use Mod Podge Distress, medium, whatever you prefer. I have found if I use Decoupage to adhere the napkin, I get a lot of wrinkles. I don't care about the wrinkles. They don't bother me. It's texture. I like the feel of it. But I know many people don't want a lot of wrinkles in their work. So then I would suggest to you to use a glue stick, and that's what we're going to use today, is a glue stick. I'm going to show you what my process was, and I just took a ply, the 2-ply that I took off, and because I don't want to glue this down, the pocket, you don't want to lose your pocket, I just stuffed napkin in there like that, because we're going to take, I'm using a Yoo-hoo stick, and you can see, I want to show you, you can get 4 completely different looks with the same napkin. See that? Look at that. So we've got the right side of the bicycle, the left side of the bicycle. The word Paris is on there. It is not on here. And then here we've got the roses and just a little bit of the bicycle, but we've got the roses in the basket. So yeah, I mean, you get a lot of bang out of one napkin. And I'm thinking we are going to use, let's see, what am I going to get? We won't get a lot of flowers, but I think we're going this way. And it's good to know, because you don't want to have your glue on there and then turn around and look at your napkin and not know what you're going to put down. So this is all I do, super easy, no secret. We just are going to get our glue on here, try to get decent coverage, and then adhere your napkin. And I don't really care about that border, so we're going to lay it down. And you can see, look at how smooth that is. Look at that. It looks good, right? Really good. So then you can cut this, or you can take your ruler and kind of tear it. I will cut this side and then I will tear the top. That is what I did. I tore the top before, so let's just show you an accurate example of what I do. So once you start it, you should be okay. You don't want to destroy this piece, because this is what you're going to put. What I tried to do was match them up, the tops. If you look at that, see how they're matched? The Eiffel Tower continues, the seal continues. You don't have to do that. It's just what, see that? You've got your full B. It's what I tried to do, but you do you. Don't worry about it. So now I'm going to take this out, and then I'm going to look at this and try to fold this down. And hopefully when we decoupage, I can get that to adhere. Maybe not. If you don't think so, you don't want to worry about it. Just go ahead, get it off. And then what I'm going to do is take this piece and I'm going to cut it. I apologize if I'm off camera just a little bit. I'm going to cut this, put this to the side. Then you're going to kind of, our B is missing a little bit of a body. But it isn't gonna matter, guys, I promise. It really isn't. So I'm gonna just kind of lift that up a little bit like that. So when I put this down, use my glue stick, we're gonna take this and we're gonna watch where that Eiffel Tower is. We're gonna try to get it as close as we can. So we're like that. There's a little bit of separation with our B, you can see, but it isn't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. So I'm gonna go through the rest of the process of how I played with this, and then we are going to take the one that is dried. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, yes, I did put Collage over the top as well. So this is what it looks like without Collage on the top. You can see there really are not, there's no wrinkles. Do you see that? That is the glue stick. And then this one, you can see the difference. This has Collage on the top, this one does not. So there is a definite difference. I wouldn't say in color because these are copy dyed. It's possible that what's under here was darker than what was here, but hopefully with the lighting, you can see you don't have to Collage on top of this. I have done napkin work where I have left it, and it's never created an issue. It's kind of like one of those things to be on the safe side. I just want a finish over the napkin, so that's really the only reason that I did that. And then I'm using the Ranger sanding discs. You can use an emery board, you can use a scissor, you can just tear your napkin off like that if you want. You are going to have some fibers if you do it like that. Let's see if you can see them. You see them better this way. See that? If you like that or you don't mind that, then that's perfect. But if you don't want that, I just take, in an emery board, piece of sandpaper, sanding block. I just happen to be in love with the sanding discs. And so then once you start it, you can just kind of pull the rest off. It's easy. That's the difference versus this one here. Also, if you don't take it all the way, you could glue it to the back if you wanted. If you want to take advantage of your napkin though, you're not going to get 4 if you fold it to the back. You're going to have to be really, really careful about that. So now I'm going to take my sanding tool and I'm just going to go over this pocket like this, and just kind of, you weaken it enough that you can just, it's just a single ply napkin. So we're going to do the same to the top. It doesn't take much. And then see if we can see how that just pulls away like that, and I don't worry too much about it. So there we go. So that is that. Then what I would typically do is we'll go ahead and we'll collage this just so that you can see the entire steps. So let me grab my brush, and I've got a distress brush here. I just put a little bit on there like that, and then just go over it like you would any other piece that you're doing. You want to be sure that you don't get any underneath your pocket, because you don't want to glue your pocket shut. And then I can kind of hold it up to the light until, I don't want a heavy coat, but I like to know it's down, that napkin's not going to lift. And then what I do is I open it up like this, take just a little bit of the Decoupage. I've got Decoupage on my brush, and just go over it. We are good, and that's it. That's it for that. And then it will usually stay up like that, and then I put it off to the side to dry. So there is that. So now I'm going to keep this in here so it stays moist. does not dry out on me. So now we're going to take this one that is completely dried. You can see that. And I am going to distress the edges. And my favorite now to go to is ground espresso. I just really, really enjoy that deep color. So we're going to ink this. And then I can just kind of pop that open and ink like that. And then if you want a little bit of that deep color, just kind of go over it. Now you're ready to decorate. This is where the fun is. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, do I want an ink spot? And yes, I do. I do want an ink spot. So I am getting into my Grabby ink spot. Cling stamps, which is this. That came out of the May box. So let's see, what do I want? I think we're gonna go with, I think we'll go with this one here. And I think we'll put one right down here by the tire. Just like that. Oh, this is so cute. And I think I'll put one right here. Oh, isn't that cute, guys? And you know what? Maybe I'll do just a tiny bit right here. Yep, like that. Really cute. And maybe right there. Look at that. I mean, that is truly all we need to do. That's just cute as can be as it is. But you know what? You know us, we're going to do more. We're not going to stop there. Let's get this out of the way. And let's kind of stop and think about what else we want to do to this. Do we want to add just a little bit of washi tape? Maybe just a little, or you know what? Instead of washi tape, maybe do we want a piece of the tape that we made? Ooh, I think we've already used the washi tape. Let's try a little piece of this. And if you have missed this, if you've never made tape using your alcohol inks, I've got a video. If I remember, I will put it in the description box, and you can hop over and catch that video. But I am thinking the color is so rich, maybe thinner. Maybe just a little bit thinner. I want it, but I don't want it to scream out that it's there. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe we'll just, you don't want to overthink it. You just want to get it on. Yeah, I like that a lot. So do we want to stamp, or do we want some of these labels? I really don't want to cover a lot up. I think the number 1 is cool. Maybe we will put that right there. And I want that to blend in a little bit more. So I'm going to tone that down. And at the bottom, maybe we'll stamp a number, because these are pretty solid. So I'm going to pull out my eccentric. I've kept this out from the past videos that I've done. Ooh, I like this number, maybe. Or is it too big? No, let's use that. So we need our VersaFine, we need our block. And I think, do I want to do Yeah, that kind of fades into the background, and I like that. I'm wondering, up above Paris, do we want anything up above Paris? And let me see if there's something that we would want up there. Don't want anything big. I put these things in backwards. Tag number, I wonder if that would fit. That might be too big. Let's see. Tag number. They're upside down, not backwards. Upside down. Tag number might be kind of cool. Right there. Maybe is that too much? Maybe here. Let's put it here. And I don't know how this is going to do over that tape. We'll find out. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I think that's probably good enough for here for what we did. I don't want more. You can put as much on there as you want, but I think for me, that looks really, really good. So we should do a tag. Let's do a tag. And I will show you. I mean, isn't that just cute, guys? I mean, it is really cute. Wonder, no, don't want a number there because it's going to fight with that. I just think they're adorable. Let's do a tag. So what I typically then would do is take this string off. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did. Where is that piece? I don't want to waste this. This will not fit all the way. You can see that, but we can take this and add a number or something at the bottom. So don't take a piece and because it won't fit, you don't have to cut your tag. You don't have to say, oh, I can't use that because it won't fit. Yes, you can cover that up. Don't worry about it. Nobody will ever know. As a matter of fact, this tag here had nothing at the bottom. That's where my napkin stops, is right there, and you wouldn't know it to look at this. You would have no idea. So, yeah, don't fret about that. Don't waste your napkin. Don't cut your tag. You don't have to. So I'm just going to go over my tag, and I'm going all the way to the bottom because I don't know where the napkin's going to end. It's not something that I worried about. I just want to make sure that we get coverage at the top. So we're going to put this down like that, and you're going to see that I don't have wrinkles. So it's not a trick using the glue stick, and it isn't the Yoo-Hoo. It will work with most glue sticks. So let me just spread it out and make sure that it's all adhered, and then I will show it to you. And I like that we got the bee. So there's a little bit, see that right there? I don't know if the camera's picking that up. When you go over it, it just disappears into the tag, and you really don't have any wrinkles. See that? Just that simple. And then I got my crocodile out and punched a hole there. I just have not put any of the ribbons or whatever I'm going to use. But I don't see any wrinkles at all. It looks really good. And the glue is still wet, but I am going to, let me get this as wet. Take it off that way, wipe that off, and then let's take our sander and let's just go over this. You'll see. And I put a little hole there, not a big deal. Doesn't need to be perfect. We're not going to worry about that because we're going to ink anyway. So, but see how this will pull just like that? So technically, believe it or not, I have used the entire napkin. Nothing went to waste except the 2-ply, the plain 2-ply. Now, I don't typically use the 2-ply, but you can do a lot with it. If you want to make something look like a piece of leather, those pieces of napkin are great for that. You just would use a lot of distress inks and stains to get that leather look. I prefer tissue paper to napkin, so I don't usually keep that to use other than maybe to clean up with or something like that. So there's our tag, and now we can go over it with our Collage-Page. But by the time that I distress this, or I could use a number like this at the bottom where you're not going to see this. So don't ever worry about, oh my goodness, I have to cut my tag, make it fit. No, you don't. So hopefully that's not going to be too much. That's going to work. Then this is going to dry. And we are just going to have the cutest pocket and tag to go with it. And then you, like I showed you in the first one, you don't have to have matching pocket and tag. Go ahead and mix and match. Don't be afraid to mix and match. That's what I did here. And undoubtedly, I'm going to try to find a ribbon that will match this color here to put in here. And then I just took a butterfly, put that butterfly on there. And you could put butterfly on here. You could put ephemera on there. But it's just cute, guys. Really, really a cute idea. And if you need to make pockets, or you don't have any and you want some, I'm going to kind of give you what the design will be. So what you typically would have is, let me grab something to color with or write with. So typically what you would have is something that looks like this. Okay, you've got your length like this. Okay, so you're going to fold this up. This part here, you're going to fold up. This is going to be the top of your pocket right here. Okay, so however deep you would want this, you're going to fold this up, but you're going to have wings that come out like this. Okay, and this is your wings. That's what you adhere that to. So you would cut this out. You know, I recognize not everybody, this is not perfect, okay? But I recognize not everybody has library pockets, but I want to show you how simple they are to make. So you would just make yourself a pattern out of computer paper or scrap paper, and then when you're happy with what you have, you get your cardstock and you make, or your file folder or whatever you want, and then you make your pocket. So you're going to fold these in like this, and no, this is not perfect, okay? I'm going to fold this in. It's going to end up probably going the other way unless I do it this way. I could do it this way. So if you took this like this, whatever size you want it to be, and then you're going to fold this back like that. See, and there you have it. So you round your corners. You can make a thumbnail, but that is how, I mean, it's just simple. You can make little mini ones. That's what you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some little tiny, little mini ones that can go with some of these little tags that we made yesterday. Or not yesterday, this is for next week. Okay, so here's a preview of next Tag Tuesday of what's coming, because I don't know if I'll be in the mountains or not, and I want to have it. But it's just that simple, guys. You just create something that looks like this. And that is going to be what you're going to use for your library pocket. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I hope that you get out your napkins if you have them. You know, the napkins are something that I think it was a couple years ago we were doing a lot with napkins. And then, I don't know, I just happened to find these 2 packs of napkins and I thought, oh my goodness, we have not played with napkins in literally forever. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments. If you did, please, a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, I would appreciate that as well. And your thoughts. So don't be shy. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Big hugs. Bye, guys.